At the end of the last video, I stopped down at the dam. Something happened, and you might not have noticed it because the volume was turned down on that video. But I went out today, and whatever the issue is has gotten worse. I went out to vote, and then I grabbed me a coffee and came straight back home. It's got me worried. I cannot imagine what this problem is, but it does not feel good. So basically what's happening is if I go to stop, the monster will just kind of freewheel for a second, then it'll just kind of bump and then slow down. And same with I hit the gas or hit the accelerator again, I'll feel it start to move, and then it'll free up, and then thump, it'll just take off. So something is not right somewhere. So I'll play that video again and just listen to all the noise in the camera. Well, folks, problems with the monster continues. I'm kind of baffled by this one. I don't know what's going on. Last few days I've noticed this. Come to a stop, and when I try to go, it'll move a bit and I'll get a thump and it'll take off. So there's playing something somewhere. Well, it's really bad today. And now that I'm back home. If you've watched earlier videos where I've had the back end up, a little bit of play like this is normal. It's just a slight amount of movement within the gears. This, however, is not normal. I'm not sure at this point what's causing that. That should not be doing that. As the gears catch and something else, actually now that I think of it, I don't think it's the gears. Because the gears catch, something else is moving. Beautiful day today. Well, nice day today. And it's pretty overcast. The temperature's fine. I got my jacket on simply because it's windy. And I might be overdressed, but I was going to work on my camera power supply today. I think that's a priority. So I'm going to take the fender off and look at the possibility that it might be the other hub. I don't know. I don't need this crap. I really don't. See what I can do.
Well, excuse me. Well, I see that as good news. This is the hub and my spot weld on there. And when I turn this wheel, you can see it's slipping. So my weld has broken. My scanner will be quiet for a moment. You can actually hear what I'm saying. When I welded it, I kind of knew that I was welding to the spacer, which is what's moving. The part that's actually moving there is the spacer. I didn't really have much of an option because there's no exposed axle at that point, so I had to weld to the spacer. The spacer is sticking with it's kind of interesting. The spacer is sticking with the axle and the hub is slipping. Unfortunately, or I shouldn't say unfortunately, but fortunately, the weld broke on an angle, so it's actually pushing on the other part of the weld, which is keeping the monster moving. So I have a decision to make right now. Do I weld that again? Or do I just wait for my new hub? I want to wait, but I don't know how long it's going to take. It's on order at the moment. Once he calls me and tells me he's got it, it'll be a day or two. But who knows how long it's going to take for him to get it, because it can take some time. So, what do I want to do? For now, at this very moment, I'm not doing anything. I've got the fender off now, so I might as well take that tail light out and bring it in the house with me and see if I can get all the lights working instead of just half. I guess that's a start for now, right? So I actually see this as good news. This is not a major problem. It's just a continuation of the last one. Because I was worried it was an internal problem. If there's an advantage, at least it's happening now before the weather's cold. That would be an advantage. It's not like minus 20 degrees out or something. So I don't know if I want to drive right now. It's working. Like I say, I noticed this a few days ago, so I'm thinking maybe it's been that way for a while. But do I want to trust it? That's the question. I don't know. Oh, shut up already. Dirt everywhere. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up here. I had to cut this. It did have screws holding in, but everything is just glued together or something, I don't know, so I had to cut it. And I'm going to seal that once everything's finished. But you can kind of see, sort of, get the light on the right angle. You can kind of see where the circuit board used to be. This red wire was soldered onto it, and that's where it kept breaking. And eventually it just pulled the trace right off the board, and it went right directly to this resistor, so that's where I wired it to, and now I'm only getting half my taillight. So I'm going to take it in the house where I can get a closer look at it and figure out what the heck's going on, and see if I can get the whole thing working and not just part. Okay, so this is the side that's working, and this is the side that's not working. Oh, I don't know. I'll take it in, see what I can do with it. Too many stinking problems with it. Don't ever buy a monster. Way too much headache.